Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another exciting episode of your favorite podcast, The Journey Called Love. My name is Damola Daisy, and I give practical guides to do relationship the right way, the God way. And just in case you're wondering, I am giving the guides as I am learning them, alright? Because no one's an island of knowledge. And so that's why I say that if you have something to add to whatever episode you have, you have a knowledge that you think that would suffice or will help us, or you have a correction to make, feel free to use the comment section of wherever you're listening. If you're on YouTube, yeah. All right, thank you for listening to last episode. If you have not listened, it's not too late. Go back. Come on now, listen. And if you have not still subscribed, well, I don't know what to say, but please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, for the podcast and so many more things to come, so many more value, especially with love and relationship and faith. Right, so I've been talking about compatibility from the beginning of March, and we are still talking about compatibility. Don't be tired, no. It's a broad subject and it's something that is very important, especially if you want to have a long-lasting love life or a long-lasting marriage or relationship, as the case may be. All right, so today we are going to be edging towards some other aspects of compatibility. We are having two things to talk about, but before that I want us to set some not ground rules, but I want us to understand some things. First is that you cannot be 100% compatible with your partner. It's not possible. There are definitely differences. So when you say you're compatible with somebody, basically is that you have similar values, you have some similar interests here and there, but you both are able to work together and overcome your differences. That's the key point when you talk about, okay, I'm compatible with this person, we are good to go, we are in sync, we can do this together. The whole story, right, is that you are able to work together to create a fulfilling relationship from your interest, from who you are, right? That is the basis. So that's all that compatibility is about. So today we are going to be talking about two very strong aspects of compatibility. First, we have financial compatibility, and this is a very, especially in the world that we are in today, where money has a very loud voice. Nobody wants to marry someone that does not have money. And then they also say that a relationship cannot work or cannot work well when there is no money. There is this song that says that love is sweet when money enters, love is sweeter. I don't know. All right, yeah, there is that. So it's just what it says, and if we want to deceive ourselves, it's very important. So the financial health of your financial health and the financial health of your partner will determine a lot, or has a lot to say, or has a lot of will determine a lot. Let's say determine a lot in how compatible you guys are. First, your understanding about who should earn what, because out there are so many understanding when it comes to this financial thing. Some people believe that the woman should not work, she should be in the house, taking care of the children and the house and the husband and all of that. Some people believe that the responsibility should be shared. I believe that in our age and time, there's so much responsibility, financial responsibility on the man, and it should really be shared. I'm not saying that maybe it should be shared 50-50 or any particular order. I think that the sharing of it would depend on who earns, and maybe on whatever works for the couple, right? But most importantly, what I'm trying to say is that it's important that you discuss this, or that you check this out. What is our idea about financial responsibility? How much of it is the man supposed to carry, because there are so many ladies out there that would not lift a finger. They are at the table, they are not bringing anything to the table. So you need to know who you're dealing with. Are you dealing with the woman that is the table, or the one that is ready to bring something to the table? All right, very, very important if you ask me. Can she earn more? There's so many men also that have this notion, I'm the man of the house, I should be able to provide for everything, I cannot be with a woman that earns more than I do. So many crazy thoughts out there. maybe not crazy. I mean, they are justifiable. If I ask them their reasons, some of them have justifiable reasons. But at the end of the day, the health of your relationship is important, and that is why you have to check these things before you start a relationship. So all of these compatibility checks are actually not things that you do when you're already in the relationship. I mean, there are definitely conversations that you will still have while you're in the relationship, because you still want to try to get to know each other and see how compatible you are for marriage and all. But I believe that some of these talks are talks that you should have before. I mean, they call it stage talking stage, right? That's the stage before the relationship. Yeah. So I believe that like some of these talks are talks that you should have during that stage. And I also really, really believe that it should not just be the man is the only one that's allowed or that should ask the questions or that should check. Okay, so I met a guy recently. Sorry, but let me just share this. I met a guy recently and he has been asking me a whole lot of questions. And for me, it's a positive sign, because I believe that means he wants to know if this is what he wants or not, and that's very cool. But a mistake we make most times is that we believe that let the guy ask the question. My lady, if you are interested in this guy as well, please ask questions too, so that you will not get the shock of your life. If you're interested in him, only if I feel like maybe you decide not to ask questions if you're not like very interested. But if you're interested in him as well, ask questions. Don't just let it be like he's the one that is asking you what's your mother's maiden name or what's your genotype or any other questions like that. Ask him questions to get to know these things. Have these compatibility checks as well, right? Even if you do not like him like that, we mentioned in one of the episodes that you should give everybody a chance. Like, okay, I think it's last episode when we're talking about physical attraction, that attraction is not just physical, it could be in any other aspect. And so you have to give people chance beyond their look. You have to give them chance to not prove themselves, but you have to give them chance to know them beyond their look, so that you decide whether you're attracted to other aspects of their lives beyond physical. So it's the same way. So even if you're not interested in the guy, you at the talking stage, you're trying to find out if I'm interested in him beyond his physical appearance or what have you. So it's important that you also ask questions and do your compatibility check. Very, very, very important. So you won't say yes to what you don't know, to what you don't know. So you understand fully what you're getting into. Trust me, this will save you from a whole lot of drama, trauma, and heartbreak. Yes, it's real. So back to financial compatibility. So there is this very popular saying, your money is our money. Why my money, as a lady, why my money is like my money. My money is just for my own. And it's not just a popular saying, but it's also a popular belief. I've seen this play out, a lot of ladies believe that my money is just for me to take care of myself and all of that. And whatever you earn as a man is for all of us to run us, to run the house and to, get the house running in general, right? So you need to also know if who you are with is somebody that has this belief, and if you're okay with it as well. First of all, in all of these checks, you need to know what you want, who you are, who you want, right? So that when you are checking, you are able to say, okay, this one ticks the box, this one is not so there, that kind of thing. All right. So another aspect to financial compatibility is attitude towards money. We have different belief when it comes to money. Money, like what's the attitude? Who do they see as their source? Because there's so many people that believe that what they earn at their place of work is like all that they have, and that's their source. The work they do is their source, and so anything happens with their job, they are not in the right space. Like they are. It feels like their livelihood is gone. I mean, that's what it is literally. But when you have God as your source, there's almost things will get to you, but it won't be so bad, right? So what they are thinking about provision, what they are thinking about provision. If you are somebody that believes in so much in divine provision and the fact that God is your source and all of that, you need to check that so that you guys don't have arguments unnecessarily on this. Trust me, it's important. When a wife, for example, is asking her husband for money and don't worry, God will provide, and the wife is not in that same space or is not in that it's not in that WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, it will be difficult to actually understand what this man is saying. And no, some of these things may not happen. Some of these are things that somebody can learn, as the relationship evolves. But be sure that you are with somebody that will be able to pick up the learnings and flow with them. All right. So another thing is, like I said, attitude towards money. What do you recognize as your source? Is a man's worth in the abundance of what he has? Is it just about what I have? Do you believe that there can be more to me than what I have? I think that's also in our generation, it's a very important thing to actually check. What exactly the woman thinks of the man aside what he has. All right. Attitude towards spending, attitude towards saving, attitude towards investing. Okay, so this money thing is looking like only a female thing, but there are also men that have bad attitude or bad understanding when it comes to money. So, like I said before, the woman can also ask questions and be sure where they both stand, and be sure if you can deal with this or if it's in line with, if they are similar with what you believe in, and you guys would be able to make things work out. All right, so I don't want this to be too long. Let me just run through the second compatibility aspect of compatibility I want to talk about, and that's about relationship expectation. What you expect of the relationship. There are so many expectations. People go into relationship for different reasons. You would hear some reasons and you will be shocked. Yes, there are weird reasons out there, trust me. Some people go into relationship because they need support system. They just want somebody that will just talk to them, communicate with them, somebody that they will go through their day with, somebody that will be a shoulder to lean on, nothing extra, maybe no emotions attached or what have you. Some people go into relationship because they don't just want to be alone. They just want to have that person they call babe. So it's very important that you understand what I feel like there are questions you can ask. What do you expect from a relationship? The person does not have to be in a relationship with you before you ask that question. What do you want from a relationship? Okay, maybe the first question should be, do you want to be in a relationship? Because yes, that's important. There are so many people there out there that don't want it. It's not in the moment, it's not what they want, right? So do you want to be in a relationship? What do you expect of a relationship? There are so many expectations ranging from level of intimacy, so many questions on how far should you go. But as a child of God, there's no far in anywhere that you're going to. The only far you are going is in knowing each other. And that is not physically or in bed, right? So they say that courtship is a time to date intelligently, while marriage is a time to love blindly. So please know what you're doing. I think there's also something to talk about. So don't just assume that this person is a Christian and I'm a Christian. We have our boundaries in check. Be sure. I made this mistake in a relationship. Not like anything crazy happened, but I made this mistake in a relationship, and I had to end the relationship at the end of the day when I found out that we're not on the same page about this. So do not assume, right? Ask questions. In fact, ask questions. Ask questions. Oh, do you want to do this? Do you think kissing is okay? Ask questions. It's very, very important. Very, very, trust me. Then another expectation, level of commitment. How much do you commit? Some people rate their job so highly. Okay, so I'm using myself more as an example because I want us to be able to relate to this. So I have a job that I come back home from and I'm crazy tired and I just want to rest for the rest of the day till the next morning. And I've realized that it's almost difficult for me to have conversations with friends during like the evening time towards night. So it means that if I want to be or if I am in a relationship, I would have to, be more intentional about commitment. So yes, commitment is something, a level of commitment, something that you also need to talk about. Marriage, is the expected or the end result of this relationship? Is it marriage? So that you will not be in a relationship for 7 years and you don't still know what's up, right? I feel like it's something that I believe. Stop saying I believe it's something that you should talk about from the very beginning. What exactly are we looking at? Somebody is telling you, for example, now that Okay, let's say you're somebody that you still want to japa and they're looking, okay, I'll japa, stay there for 3 years, can you come? I'll try to allow my girlfriend to come over, or maybe by then you get married before she comes over. All of those plans, and you're looking, okay, give or take, in another 5 years, I should be married. And this person is saying, next year, I want to get married. You see that is not, it didn't really follow. Yes, my point exactly. So you need to ask questions about that. And please do not make the mistake of entering the relationship before asking some of these questions, because they should determine whether or not you start the relationship. Yeah. Then another relationship expectation, like I mentioned before, is support. Some people see relationship as a cash out scheme. So many urgent 2K out there. And babe, you not buy wig for me. It's go straight I want to. Not you're not getting anything for my birthday. I don't know why I'm attacking the ladies this night, but yeah. So for some guys as well, okay. For some guys as well, no, I'm going to shake you stable. For some guys as well, there's this expectation of, oh, I'm bringing a woman to my life to help me mold my life. Bros, you better start you better start your molding and get the bricklayer you need. Right? So some guys have that notion as well. So discuss expectations. What would you want from a relationship? So that I will know if I can do it, if I can fill that space or not. Right? Very important. That is the two aspects of compatibility we are going to be talking about. Okay, so why compatibility is key to a lasting love relationship. Compatibility is key to a lasting love relationship. However, communication is key when it comes to finding a compatible partner. So you need to talk, and that's why next month we are going to be talking so much about communication. Well, this is where I'm going to be ending today's podcast. Sorry. This is where I'm going to be ending today's episode. I'm so glad that you came along this way.
I hope you got value for your time. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, share, comment, and of course, have a great day. Till I come your way again next week, stay loved, stay blessed, and stay happy. No grief for love when no they compatible. All right. Bye, guys.